everyone, welcome to the Goddess Enchantments channel. I am Claire and this is our 12 days of crystals. Today is day 9. It is also Yule, so a blessed Yule to everyone that is watching. I hope you have a wonderful Sabbath, a wonderful ritual or meal if you're taking part in one, a wonderful gathering. If you have a Yule altar, feel free to share photos of that over in the community group, which brings me to, if you have not already, please do subscribe, click that bell so you get notified of my next video. Some people have been saying they have missed a few, but they'd forgot to click the bell. YouTube algorithms, what can we say? Then in the drop down under this will be a link to my website, which on the 1st of January I will be releasing my new site, which I've been building for months. I can't even tell you. I can't wait for you all to see it. And also a link to my closed Facebook community group. So day 9, today we are going to be talking about garnet. So this is garnet. Here's 2 different sizes. So let's show you one at a time. These are stunning quality of garnets. I do not think you're going to see the flash, because here in the UK the weather in the winter is not your friend. It is dark all the time. So this is one size of garnet, and this is a slightly smaller garnet, and then you get like much smaller garnets. Occasionally you'll get really big garnets. They are quite rare, quite expensive. I'm very lucky to have one of those in my collection. So these are almondine garnets. The actual faceting and shape that you see here is natural. This is how garnets grow. It's their sacred geometry. Then all that's happened with these ones is they have been given a little polish on each of the sides to take off any dirt and to make them a little bit more shiny, so you can really see the beautiful, deep, rich burgundy red colour of the garnet itself. But this is how they grow. People often say to me, oh, why do they cut them that way? Like, how do they normally grow? This is it. They come out of the earth like this, and the more defined their sides are, the higher the quality for you to buy or work with. But you can work with even the little rough ones that their sides are not that evident, that haven't been cleaned off that much. Still really fabulous. So if you have those in your collection, get them out. So almondine garnet has many uses. So the first one we're going to start with is grounding. It is a very good grounder for your entire system. So not only is it an earthing gemstone, like yesterday we spoke about petrified wood and its connection to earth and Gaia, this too is a crystal that you can use for grounding purposes. Often when we work with garnets for grounding, we work with a pair. So for example, I have 2, there's a plane, I don't know if you can hear that. I apologize, I can't control the airwaves apparently. But you take 2 that are around the same size. So for example, this is a pair, or could be used as a pair, and these 2 would be classed as a pair. And during your grounding, whether you do a visualized grounding where you put your roots down, whether you do a grounding where you go and walk barefoot on the grass outside, however you ground, you place one of these in either hand and use them in your practice. If you are someone that grounds mostly indoors, which a lot of us do, especially during winter, because while yes, we can go for a walk, we're not really going to maybe want to take our shoes and socks off and walk on sopping wet, freezing cold grass or snow, depending where you live. These are an excellent connection in your household for when you do sit down and do that. Now, the other way to use these for grounding is after ritual and after journey work. And again, this is why we work with a pair of them. So if you come out of ritual, if you come out of journey, we have been working at a very high vibrational level. So you've been raising your vibration. If you've been in ritual, you may have been raising energy with mantra, crystal singing bowl, with your words, whatever, choice you were using at the time. In journey work, we've been really elevating ourselves so that we could actually go and take a journey. Maybe you've been doing some astral work. When we come back out of circle, when we finish our ritual, when we finish our journey, we want to make sure that we come back to present time and moment. We don't want to have some part of us a little bit scatty over there. Firstly, it's not good for you because you'll be prone to going and bumping into things and having little accidents. And secondly, it's just not good for your energy field, because as much as we hear the words constantly now, high vibe, you want to be fifth dimension, all this stuff, that is not how our bodies work and function. We need to be in this dimension. We need to be grounded for our systems to function well. So when you come out of ritual journey, you grab these, you can sit down, you don't even have to do anything special. If you have a grounding routine, you can do that. But if not, just sit there, close your eyes for a little while, and just let these gemstones bring you back down to earth and really connect your feet back to the ground, back here, present time and moment. So that's another way I like to keep 2 of these on my altar. Now, if you're not going to work with them in pairs, the other way you can work with them is to place one of these under your bed. They're also very good under children's beds, because it helps to keep you grounded during sleep. So if you are someone that naturally is quite airy or doesn't have a lot of earth in your chart, you are a light sleeper. A lot of the time, people that are very, very light sleepers don't have a lot of earth in their chart. So any little noise, any little distraction, any little thought that goes through their head will just wake them up. And it can be really disturbing to your sleep. You're not getting the rest you need for your body. So place a garnet underneath your bed. And it really helps to stabilize your energy, keep you grounded during sleep. And I also like to pair that with black tourmaline as well, especially if you are a ton of everything but earth. So I have tons and tons and tons of air. So for me, garnet and black tourmaline are a really good pair together. Now, garnet is also really good for passion. So this can be romantic passion, or it can be for finding your passions in this lifetime. It's completely up to you how you work with the energy of it. So if you're having a time in your life where you're like, oh, I just don't feel interested in doing anything. Whatever happened to my hobbies? I can't think what to do. I'm feeling a little bit isolated. I want to kind of put myself out there a little bit more. Then start working with garnet, because it will help you reignite, re-unlock your passions and especially your creativity. So if you have a job where you need to be creative, if you have a hobby where you like to be creative, or you just want to be more creative generally, then working with garnet is a really powerful tool for you, because it truly opens that up. It is a gemstone known for giving you spontaneous ideas. So if you're stuck on a project, a lot of teachers like to work with garnets. I have a lot of teacher clients that have come to me over the years and got garnets to work with, and they use a set for their grounding work, but they have a smaller that they can carry with them, because it really helps them to keep things fresh and interesting in the classroom, so that they're always passionate about their job. And let's face it, teaching can be challenging. And it gives you that creativity and that spark. So any kind of job where you need to hold on to that, but it's kind of challenging because of the type of people that you work with, because of the type of demands that are on you with your job, this is a really good stone to have. And for that, if depending on what else you want to bring in, if you want to find more happiness and joy in your job, then you can pair it with some orange calcite, you can pair it with some ocean jasper, you can pair it with some green aventurine. If you want more stability and balance in your job, but you also, you need that creativity and passion to kind of keep going with it, then you could add some petrified wood with this. And so there's lots you can do and lots of different ways that you can work with garnet. Some people even like to work with this is almandine. I had a moment, brain went somewhere else there for a moment. This is almandine garnet, which you can see these are red. There are other garnets that are better for prosperity magic and prosperity altars, prosperity grids. However, there are people that do like to include red garnets into their prosperity work so that they can continue to figure out creative and inspired ways to bring prosperity into their life. So if you watched my gridding video, or if you're one of my students, then we've talked about this in great depth last year. But when it comes to working with crystals, you don't want to just think about your one intention. That's where a lot of people get stuck. That's where a lot of people find their grids are not very effective, because they're like, okay, I want to invite new love into my life, or I want to invite money into my life. And literally that is what the crystals are focused on. It's like all money or all just love. There's no dimension to it. So you can add garnet for its energies into many other intentions where creativity, stability, groundedness, passion is needed. You can add in almandine garnets like this. So they are super useful in so many ways. I love working with them. They're a very middle energy, I would say. They're not super duper nurturing and kind of cozy like a petrified wood, but they're certainly not going over into like hematite, which is a very strong kind of in your face energy. They're kind of right in the middle. So they're a little bit nurturing, but they've got that fire behind them that will push you forward. And that's another way you can use them. If you have trouble fulfilling your goals, if you're someone that lacks motivation, then pairing garnet and orange calcite together is a really, really powerful combo to get you off your butt and achieving your goals. So I really hope you have enjoyed today's video. That is it from me. I will be back tomorrow. Have a wonderful, wonderful Yule. Blessed be.